Good morning, lovelies. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. Welcome to another Technique Tuesday, where yours truly, Charlotte Burns, is going to show you something. I'm going to show you a technique. Now, it's actually going to be a mishmash of all these different techniques. I've decided I'm going to get messy today. I'm going to have a little bit of fun, which is what paper crafting and crafting is all about. Do you agree? If you agree, give me a thumbs up. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag relax. Let me know that you watched this. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. So today, again, I'm going to be talking about these stencils here, which are on special at the moment. This should be clean. Why is that not clean? These stencils here. So I've been doing a little bit with these stencils, just showing you what you can make with them and how awesome they are. You can pair them up together so that you've got that pattern, whatever that pattern is. I'm not even sure if you can see that pattern. What I've been more focusing on, though, is the standard sized card ones. And today I just wanted to have a look at the Slimlines and also swap up the colours. So I've got this big 12 by 12 in front of me because I'm going to show you some other things as well. I'm going to bring across, though, our Slimline cards, and I'm going to just do a little bit on these. So I'm just going to fold this in half. And the other day I created a card using the Slimline stencils, and just shows you how fast and easy it was to create a card. Like, it was just so quick. Even I was surprised at how quick it was. Unfortunately, I could not find my masking tape to hold all of this down, so I'm going to hold it down with my fingers again. And I have an idea in my head, and I'm going to wait until Friday before I do it and do the Friday Fun Day. I'm going to create a card and a page for you. So I've already chosen the papers and the colours and everything. I'm going to match it with these papers here. So this is the Home for Christmas papers, and I read the zip strip. The thing I love about Close to My Heart papers is up the top of the paper, you have this white strip, and on the reverse there's a pattern, and it tells you the featured colour in the pack. So you don't have to guess. I know that this is a green, but the featured colours little wordage says that it's actually, and it took me a while to find it, it is actually pine. So that is pine. And there is also some jade in there as well. So I've got two green inks here that I know are going to match in with those papers. So let me just start doing this. I've grabbed some of these brilliant tools. I really love these tools. I'm so glad Close to My Heart got them. Just a point. If you have purchased other blending brushes, let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of them. I would be really interested in sharing with you a Close to My Heart brush. Either come along to one of my workshops and just try it out. Like, seriously, just try it out, because I would love to know what you think of a Close to My Heart one, and tell me if you think it is better, worse, no different. They are a little bit more expensive, but I have heard people say that they really like the Close to My Heart ones. They are just a lot smoother, they last longer, and all of that sort of thing. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to have a chat to you about blending brushes, whether you have your own or if you've got some Close to My Heart ones. Here you can see that I've just grabbed one. Now I'll grab this one over here as well. So these ones did already have colour on them, and I just grabbed one that had a colour similar to a green. So this had a bit of a light green on it, the other one had a dark green, and I'm not that fussed about whether the green matches perfectly or not, because Close to My Heart have 40 something colours in their range, and I don't really want to get 40 something colours to 40 something blending brushes. I don't want one for each colour. So I'm just going to be using one, like, I've obviously got two green ones, but I use one for the light one for the dark, and in between what I can do is I can simply get some scrap paper and I can blend it off on that scrap paper. You can wash these brushes, just in case you're interested. You can wash them. However, just keep in mind that it will take a long time for that to then dry. So make sure you put it aside somewhere and give it plenty of time to dry. So there's my first lines. Good morning, Karen. So nice to see you watching. There's my first lot of lines. I'm copying, kind of trying to copy the card that I did the other day with the blue. And I want to space these and try and keep them straight this time, but space these so that I've got those lines in between. And you can see it fits perfectly. And also sort of go up to the top a little bit. As I go up to the top, I want to be blending it out so that it's lighter at the top. This is just going to be a background in the end for, that's done, do this one, for some colour that I'm going to put over the top. As I mentioned before, I'm going to use the Home for Christmas papers over the top. So this is just to kind of fill that in. Once I've done this, just to show you, and I might even just leave it as going in one direction. No, not the band. Going in one direction so that I can move on, because I know that there are a few of you who do watch who are not card makers, or maybe you are card makers. You also enjoy scrapbooking. I wanted to show you, as part of my Technique Tuesday, these stencils can be used on cards as well. So that's how quickly I could do just some stripes. Now I'll grab this over. This is the paper that I'm going to be using. If I wanted to, I could have tried to line that up. I can line it up. Well, it can't actually, no, it does line up. So if I do this, actually no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something really super cool. Just this is what I mean slightly by being messy. So I've got them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, that's the one I was using, awesome. So I'm going to leave that one there. And then I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to, this is how I work. Ladies, just so you know, this is how I work. I'll be doing something and then I'll get this idea and I'll go, oh, I could do that. And unfortunately you put up with it with me going live. So I'm going to come back down this way because I wanted to share with you, I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way, as in where I'm starting. I know what I'm doing, I just have no idea where I'm starting. I wanted to share with you something you can do with these Slimline cards that I saw over the weekend. On the weekend, I was away at it's called Business Builders. It's a business kind of convention for close to my heart people, makers, consultants, whatever you want to call us. And we get together and we learn lots about the business side of things, running our business, serving our customers, and just networking with other people. So I'm coming in with the pine ink now, and you can see it's a lot darker. So this should make it a lot faster for me to create. But this idea I've just come up with, love creativity, is I reckon is just going to be fantastic. Yeah, so I had a really, really good weekend. I learnt some fantastic business stuff and also some really, really cool creative stuff. This was not one of them, okay? What I'm doing now, like I already knew to do this, but what I'm going to show you in a second, and I'm wondering if I just stop there and don't do any more after I do this. What I'm going to show you in a second may blow your mind like it did mine. I don't use Slimline cards that much. Just for those of you who are card makers, Slimline cards, so cards this size, cost the same in postage as regular cards. Okay, it's only when you get up to the 5 by 7 inch cards that it costs that extra little bit. Now, postage at the moment has gone up to $1.20 for a standard size card. I heard talk that come January, Australia Post wanted to put it up again. I know, like seriously, sure their profits are astronomical. Whatever their reasoning is, it's just good to know. I don't know if it has gone ahead or not, but just be aware. And I'm going to give you a little tip, ladies. If you're concerned that the price of postage is going to go up and you send DL sized cards, this is for Australians, by the way, You sell DL sized cards. You can purchase pre-printed cards. Pre-stamped cards. So if you go into the post office and you buy some pre-stamped cards for $1.20, hang on, slow down, Charlotte. Pre-stamped envelopes for $1.20 each. Now, they will still be okay to use whenever the price of postage goes up. Okay, so there's a little tip for you. Tips and techniques from Charlotte on a Tuesday. Doesn't have to be anything to do with card making or scrapbooking. All right, so here we are. I'm just doing this. Now, you do have to do this before you do what I'm about to do next. And I reckon this is going to look pretty cool. What do you think? What do you think? I can't read your comment. I can see you said something, Karen. I can't read your comment, no. I will have a look. I will get back to you. This is taking too long. I'm running out of things to say. What else did I learn on the weekend? Oh, that's what else I learned on the weekend. So one of the things I learned was about doing live videos and how, you know, it's really good to have a little bit of, like, write down some dot points. I don't do that anymore. I just kind of wing it, which is possibly why my lives are a little bit all over the place. I learnt another technique that I'm actually going to use on this card, which is a little bit of fun. Okay, so it doesn't look like much. It's kind of like, oh yeah, what have you done, Charlotte? That looks really weird. It actually doesn't look too bad, but it's a really nice, quick and simple way of decorating a card and leaving mess everywhere. If I then grab some ink, I'm going to grab Mink just because Mink is one of the colours in this and I want a nice light colour. So if I grab my Mink ink, I love that colour, and I just simply, now what I need actually is, I don't have my masking tape, but if I grab some washi tape, and hopefully this doesn't rip my page. So what they showed us was, if you use a little bit of masking tape, if I could find it, I really don't know where it is. And I'm going to put this up here. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to swipe. So I don't know if you've ever swiped with your ink pad before. I don't know if I've ever shown you. But when you swipe with your ink pad, don't have it up really high. So this is a close to my heart ink pad, and I'm not sure if you can see, but the ink pad is raised slightly from the actual, like, and knowing it's not a very dark colour, I'm just going to swipe down like this, and I'm just doing it to there. The reason why I put this down is if I didn't, what would happen? Let me see if I can show you on the, I didn't realise that I'd gone dark. Sorry, ladies. So if I don't put my washi tape down, it leaves this bit here. Okay, so with my washi tape down, it doesn't give that sort of really hard line. It actually looks really, really good. So there's another tip. Now I'm wondering, no, I'm happy with that. Yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, here we go. You ready? This is the great reveal. I have everything everywhere. Oh. I have my card. I'm just going to bring this in to measure it because I don't remember how big this is. Okay, bring that down, and it is 8.5 inches. So 8.5 inches by, I can measure it that way. I'm so funny. By 3.5 inches. What happens if I turn that this way and I go 4.25 inches, and I end up with 2 cards. I end up with 2, look, I've now got 2 cards. How cool is that? Sorry, that was a mind blow for me. Let me know if that's a little bit of a mind blow for you. And then I can take these and I can pop them in the middle. I'll go one there and one there. And I can decorate that with a little, what I could do, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, whatever you like. So that is using the Slimline stencil on a slimline card, but then cutting it down to a little one. This would make like a really nice little gift card to go in with something. No, you don't get an envelope, although I'm thinking on that one how you can then convert the slimline envelope to fit these. Like even if you just sealed it and then made it as a little pocket. So there was more I wanted to show you, but I'm going to leave it at that for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this Technique Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate everybody who watches, especially those who comment. Now, I just want to say at the end of this video, I have a bit of an announcement to make that I'll be making probably later tonight. So if you're interested, yeah, I'm going to lock myself in. So later tonight, I'm going to say after dinner time, I'm going to be making an appointment. I'm going to be making an announcement here. So please tune in. It's a very important announcement, and I hope that you will tune in to listen to what I have to say. You'll actually see my face. So if you want to see my face, tune in. If you don't, then don't. All right, lovelies, stay safe, keep crafting, and from me to you, bye for now.